another video. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the Boreal mountain Anoraks and the new models that are available, and a couple of other things that I feel that I have to let you guys in on. I was asked about, I don't know, about a month ago, whatever, why you don't see too many people doing reviews of the Boreal mountain Anorak, whether it be wool, canvas, what have you. Well, the truth is, I have been approached by certain people who have, thousands of followers, and with all due respect, I kind of blew them away in a nice way. However, I did not mean any disrespect to those of you who have contacted me. I just feel that personally, to do an honest review, like a 100% honest review, if you don't pay for the item, I mean, how can you honestly do a bad review if somebody's going to give you a $200 or $300 item? I've never seen anyone out there, and please correct me if I'm wrong, put out a negative review to items that they have received for free. Now, we do have reviews on our website, okay, in our store. They are all honest. They are all made by people who have purchased these Anoraks. A couple of them have bought them at a special deal, but we have trappers, we have professional guides, we have mountaineers working out of Seattle, Washington, that have bought these Anoraks, and they have given their honest opinion on what they think about them, price point, material, construction, etc., etc. So if I came across very blunt to those, or to that person who called me up, actually he emailed me and he asked me to give him a couple of racks and he would talk about them, I did not mean any disrespect. I just feel that it's not good. Personally, I don't go for that. I do reviews for knives and bush stoves and whatever, but I purchase them myself. I pay them with my own money, and then I go out and I do the review. And sometimes they're good reviews, sometimes they're mediocre reviews, sometimes they're like, So anyway, please, yes, maybe I do have to work on my communication skills a bit. Sometimes I come out very blunt, but again, I did not mean any disrespect to any of you people. I know a lot of you guys out there earn your bread and butter from doing reviews and receiving gear. I do not disrespect that. I think it's an honest living, and I do watch some of your stuff. However, personally, for BMA, at this point in time, I don't think we're going to be doing it like that. Who can better do a review than the professionals out there who purchase these things and then they give their honest opinion, or myself, who has been testing these things for the past 4 or 5 years, whatever. So let's get on with our new styles. I had somebody email me to talk about, and they wanted me to talk about our Loden Green. The Loden Green is a new color which is in our lineup. It was new for 2016. It was we developed this color right after the black rack, and I must say, to date, it's been our best seller. Okay, it's a very, very dark, like not so mil-spec green. However, it's like an olive green. We call it Loden, and it's comprised of an 80% high performance Melton 24 ounce Melton wool, and it's an advanced performance wool fabric which is milled here in Canada. Okay, this is not an import. The fabric is made in Canada over here, so it's top quality. You cannot get better. It's a very, very tight weave. A lot of people ask us, how does it compare to the 90 proof, our flagship model? Well, weight wise, it's about the same. However, this one here has a tighter weave, okay? And I'll show you a little later with a flashlight. I'll compare the two. The Loden and the black comes standard with the front kangaroo pocket and the loops on the inside here, so you can hang up your keys, your camera, or you know, whatever, a fire striker, whatever you don't want to lose. You want to secure with a carabiner. It has a loop on the left and a loop on the right. 550 paracord, matching stoppers here, all brass eyelets, okay? And the finishing is like, you know, we check each and every one before it goes out, okay? Now, another thing I want to show you, draw your attention, is the trim. The trim on these things is absolutely gorgeous. We've sold a number of them with this trim, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. This trim also goes on the black. However, we have another trim that's available for our black rack, like I said, it's not as heavy, it's not a blanket weight. However, it will keep you warm, and it's a little bit easier to wash, you know, compared to the 90 proof. And look, size wise, another thing I wanted to talk to you about, when you're looking at our sizing chart, the sizes that are on the chart are true to the garment. So if I say 56-inch chest, that is what this chest measures, okay? So it's not like somebody who measures 56 chest, he's got to buy the one that measures 56. The grades are true to the garment, okay? So please remember that when you're ordering. And if you have any questions, just email me. It's so much easier. I answer all your questions. There's no rush, and we still have the best turnaround time, like 7 to 10 days. And most of our stuff goes out the same or the next day, because we keep an inventory. We don't wait to accumulate 10 or 15 orders before we have the girls sewing them together and putting them out on the, shipping them out. We keep an inventory of up to about 2 to 3x, okay? Now, let me go get the black rack. This is the Loden, as I said before, beautiful piece. It comes with this optional trim that you can get on the sleeves and on the skirt, on the hem, on the bottom, the sweep. Or you can have the trim like on the pocket. All you have to do is email me, tell me where you want the trim, and we'll put it on for you. And the trim is an option, as I said before. However, the pocket on the black and the Loden is standard equipment. Okay, guys? Now, stay with me. I'm going to go get the black rack. Okay, people. This here is our black rack, okay? It does not have the trim. This one does not have the trim. However, this is the trim that I have available right now as we speak for the black rack. And if you take a look at this trim, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. Check this out, guys. It's an Aztec design, okay? It's got orange, red, black, green, blue, and it's just... it looks beautiful on the black rack. I mean, if you take a look at that, it's just gorgeous. Let me bring that a little closer for you guys to see. I mean, check that out, guys. See how that trim stands out with the black rack? Now, again, the black rack and the Loden, same type of material, same fabric, 80/20. Advanced performance, all handmade here in Canada. We have 3 girls working on this 6 days a week, and we pump them out like pretty quick. And again, one at a time. We make these things one at a time. They're cut one at a time. We don't cut 10 pieces at a time. Okay? This is it. And if you need for us to shorten it, or you know, the length of the sleeves, or the length of the trunk, it's not a problem. Just let us know what you want. We will work with you to do it, to make it right so that you're comfortable in your rack. The black rack, another very popular piece here. Let me go get the, oh, I almost forgot. Let's do that, the test with the flashlight. So this is the black rack, and as you can see, the beam is pretty intense. And check that out, guys. I mean, you can hardly see it going through. That's how, how tight of a weave it has. I would say that this is one of the tightest weaves in the market, Again, advanced performance. Wool, Melton wool, 24 ounce. Finally, our again in the wools, this is our flagship model. It's made out of a blanket weight European style army blanket. Okay, all new material. It's 90% wool, heavy. However, the weave is not as tight as the Loden, but trust me, this thing here is a beast. I've been wearing mine for years. I've done almost everything with it. And I managed to put a little hole in it because I got stuck, a piece of wood. I was carrying wood and a branch went through it. But beautiful piece, heavy, extremely well built to last a lifetime. And again, these are also built one at a time. Our newer models come with this gray stripe enhancement on the sleeves and just above or below the pocket, okay? Kangaroo pocket on the 90% flagship is optional, and if you guys want it in a solid color as we used to make it in the past, not a problem. We can do it for you, okay? The 90%, okay? Again, email us, talk to us, lengthwise, whatever. We do have a sizing chart, and it's all graded in inches. However, we do make alterations, and we can do sizes up to 6, 7X, not a problem. We will do it. Turnaround time on custom orders is about 10 days, 10 working days, and we do have the fastest shipping this side of the Rockies, guys. So this is our flagship 90 proof. Let me go get the canvas for you. Give me a sec. All right, so get this here. This is our canvas model. It's I would say around 11 ounce, 100% cotton canvas. Okay, it's like a it's like you're wearing a tent. Okay, we wash it, shrink it. Okay, and this serves as a wind barrier. This should be your final layer, and trust me, it works. And when you're wearing this baby here over your wool, if you're outside anywhere under 30 degrees, 25 degrees Celsius, you're going to be sweating bullets, I'm telling you, because it does breathe. But when you combine the wool with the canvas, I mean, no beat. I mean, this thing here, it's made for mushers, mountaineers, etc., etc. The trim on this thing here, let me come a little closer so I can show you the trim. This is one design, and I want to thank one of our customers. He asked us to make it like this for him, so we put a trim here up on the gauntlet where the eyelets are, and we put another one on the three positions of the front kangaroo pocket. Now, kangaroo pockets on the canvas, those are also optional. The trim is optional. And if you're going to be ordering a canvas to wear over your woolly, we suggest going up 2 sizes. So if you're a large in a woolly, go large, extra large, 2X on the canvas. So it's 2 sizes up. That's what we recommend. And believe me, you won't go wrong. You have to. I mean, these things are made to be worn loose. Don't treat these systems as you would your suits from the department stores and what have you. These things here are made to wear loose so that your body's core temperature can radiate between the layers, and this is the only way these things are going to work perfectly. If you get them tight, first and foremost, you won't be able to move around. You'll be stiff like a board, and secondly, it will not radiate your body's core temperature, and it'll just defeat the purpose. You're not going to be, it's not going to do its job. They're pre-shrunk. However, if you wash them again, they might shrink a tad, but I wouldn't really worry about it. I've done tests and I've washed them once, 2, and 3 times. The second time that I washed it and shrunk it, it shrank like almost nothing, okay? And the third time it didn't shrink at all. And if it does shrink, it's mostly on the length. Now, again, you don't have to wash these babies, guys. These are Anoraks. They're not suits to go to a wedding. So if you have a couple of blood stains on these things or some mud, it's just going to make it look nicer, you know. You gotta break them in. They're stiff. It's stiff. We do press them. However, we can't get all the wrinkles off, but they are stiff when you get them. Okay, like I mean, they're stiff. Check that out. You know, I mean, it's almost like a board. But with time, you'll break it in, and you'll be very comfortable with this. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, now this is going to be a pilot project. I'm not 100% sure we're going to go on with it, you know, for a long time, but we're going to try it out. A lot of people asked me to receive their blankets or fabric, because some people don't like the wool, some people don't like the canvas, so they want to do it with twill, with cotton, yada yada, polar fleece. If you supply us with your fabric, we will make a Boreal mountain anorak for you, and we will put our crest on it, okay? However, the fabric or the blanket has to be new. You cannot bring me a blanket that's 15 years old, full of holes, yada yada, because I will not accept it. Different reasons for that, yeah. So we could do that. It is an option. Not a very big problem for our friends here in Canada. However, whoever's on the other side of the border or in Europe, sending your material here, your fabric or your blankets, and then having to pay to get them back could be a little costly. However, for our friends here in Canada, you know, you're shipping locally, it's not that bad. It's doable, but when you're shipping to the States, back and forth, or to Europe, forget about Europe or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous, okay? The prices are crazy. So, yes, we're going to do that for a little limited time. We'll see how that goes. And that's about it, guys. I think I covered everything. So I hope you guys understand. Oh, another thing too. All our prices are in Canadian dollars. So for our folks on the other side of the border, US, and our friends in Europe, buddy, don't worry about it. You're going to be ahead by 30 points at least, for now anyway, depending on how the dollar is. But the American dollar and the euro is a lot stronger than the Canadian. So we do have the best prices on the market. I mean, when you want to compare apples to apples, you won't find an anorak at 249 bucks Canadian. Forget about it. And if you do, it's questionable. These things have been proven by professionals. They've been worn by professionals, trappers, hunters, bow hunters, whatever, you know. And our reviews, check out the reviews. 5-star right across the board, guys. Okay? So, I hope I covered everything. If you need more information, don't hesitate to email us. You can email us at sales@borealmountainAnoraks.com, or you can visit our store at borealmountainAnoraks.com. And basically that's it, guys. So I want to thank you for being with me again, and I'll see you all in the next video.